welcome to our next art lesson. This one is a real fun one. It's called Eyes in Space, and we are going to be drawing robots, and we are going to first practice in this video, and then the next video we're going to actually create two different robots on our large piece of construction paper. We are going to be practicing the concepts of like spatial relations when it comes to things that are close to us versus things that are far away from us. So when we are drawing something where we want to have objects or people or things in really close to us, and then some objects, things, or people that are further away from us, I'm going to show you how we can do that by creating the things that are close to us larger and the things that are further away from us smaller. So these are the materials you're going to need. You're going to need liquid glue, you're going to need your warm-up paper, your large piece of construction paper, your 2 sets of googly eyes, a pencil, and an eraser. So pause, go grab those things, come on back and join Zach and myself here for our warm-up. Zach, would you like to remind everybody how to be in a positive mindset for the lesson?
Number 1, always try your best. Number 2, if you get frustrated, take a deep breath, count to 10, take a deep breath, and try again. Number 3, everyone's art will turn out differently. Your artwork is uniquely yours. Number 4, art is not perfect.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Zach. Keep those things in mind while we're doing this, and we'll have a good time together. All right, so let's get out let's put our stuff off to the side, and we're going to start with just our pencil and our large piece of construction paper. So what you're going to do with your pencil, super simple. You're going to write your name on your large piece of construction paper, and you're going to turn it over. So Zach, go ahead, write your name. Oh, sorry, that's our scratch paper. Write your name.
Big or small?
Medium.
Oh. Hold up, I think something's below this. Oh no, it's just my googly eyes.
Okay. So Zach's writing his name on the back. You're writing your name on the back. I already wrote my name on the back. Then we're going to turn it over. And we are going, before we do our warm-up, we're going to glue our googly eyes down on our large piece of construction paper. And I actually, before the lesson, I already did Zach's. And what you're going to do, and this is your sample, you are going to take your big googly eyes and you're going to put them to one side, either the right or the left. You're going to put them together, and you're going to put them further down the paper towards you, not too far, because we are going to be drawing some robots around those eyes. And then the big eyes you're going to put up higher in the back. Okay, so this is what I mean. You are no gluing yet. You're going to take your big googly eyes, and you're going to come about this far down on your paper, maybe even a little bit further down. And this is going to be the space where our robot's going to be, that is going to be in front, so it's going to be a bigger robot. Then you're going to take your small googly eyes, no gluing yet, we're just placing, and you're going to put them a little bit closer together and further up your paper. So I'm going to show you some samples before you glue down so you know exactly what we're going to be doing. So this one right here is Joey's. Okay. And what he did was he glued his big googly eyes down, and then further up the paper he glued his small googly eyes. And if you see, the robot right here is bigger because it's closer to us in the picture. The robot over here to the right, the eyes are smaller and closer together and further up the paper, and the robot's smaller because that robot is further away. It's behind, this robot is behind this robot. Okay, here's Sammy's, another example. Okay, he glued his big eyes right here, and he left enough space to draw his whole robot. Then he glued down his smaller eyes further up the paper, but he has room up above in order to do the top of the robot. This robot's bigger because it's closer to us. This robot's smaller because it's further away. And the googly eyes are bigger here and the googly eyes are smaller there. All right, last one I'm going to show you is Sarah's. She took her big googly eyes and she glued them pretty far down the paper, which is totally fine. She just needed to make sure her robot, the body of her robot, didn't run off the paper. So she glued her googly eyes way down here, very forward. This robot is, it's bigger. And then these two googly eyes were further up the paper, but not too high up because she was able to do the top of the robot, and she made her robot smaller. So this robot's closer to us, it's bigger. This robot's smaller and it's further away. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be working on. So I want you to take your googly eyes, and I want you to place your big googly eyes down the paper closer to us, to you, and your small googly eyes, I want you to put them closer together and further up the paper. Make sure you have room for the robot's body to come down here, and make sure you have room for the robot's head to go up. So take your white liquid glue, and you might ask an adult in your house, hey, can you help me with this? Maybe you might want to rewind the last couple minutes and say, I really want to make sure I get my googly eyes in the right spot so that I can make sure that I can draw my robots and have enough room. So you're going to take your white glue, you're going to get a little goes a long way, but you're going to get enough on there, and you're going to glue down your big googly eyes. And these are going to be further down the paper, closer to us. And then you're going to take your small googly eyes and you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to glue them a little bit closer together and higher up the paper. And then we're going to put this to the side and let it dry. And then we're going to do our warm-up. So put this paper right here off to the side. I'm putting it up. Zach's putting his off to the side here. And now you're going to take your warm-up paper and you're going to fold it in half. And we're going to practice some robots. Okay, so fold it in half. Here's your pencil. Now we have our pencil, our eraser, and our warm-up paper.
Are we going to color?
We are not going to color the warm-up. We're going to color the final piece, though.
And how many minutes do you predict this takes?
How many minutes do I predict? I think this warm-up might take another like 10 minutes or so, maybe. And let's see what happens. So I'm going to show you some cool pictures. You ready, Zach? So here's a robot.
Let me see that one.
Here you go. And here are the steps for the robot. Okay. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll give these, I didn't think about it until literally just now. I should have given you, I wonder if I have time to get these to the teachers. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to get these to the teachers to get into your material packets before this assignment is assigned, but if they don't get in your material packet, I'm gonna ask the teachers to put it on Seesaw for you to look at for the step-by-step. Here's another robot. You wanna see this one?
Mm-hmm.
And here's that one right there, the step-by-step. And then here's another robot. I don't have a step-by-step for this one, but the other two step-by-steps can give you ideas of how to do one like this. And then here's another robot. Okay, these are cool, huh? These are just some added details that are different from the first two robots. So we're gonna be practicing the first two robots.
Can I have that?
This one?
There's something wrong about this picture.
Yes.
So, this picture, I do not know who made this.
Well, I did this one.
Oh, you made this, but you forgot the arms right here and right there.
I know, I didn't totally complete it. You're right. And my googly eyes, I reused them. I took them off, whoops, to use them this time. Yeah, this was just, a practice for me.
Do you have a warm-up for this one? Because I kind of want to do this one.
I don't have a step-by-step for this one, but this is something that we can play with after the lesson, okay?
Oh, I mean step by step, but
I don't have a step-by-step for this one. Zach wanted a step-by-step for this one. I don't have one. These ones right here are just extra samples for inspiration for you guys. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this one.
Mom,
You ready?
On this, they forgot something. You know, isn't it this one?
It is, and what they did was
Well, look,
after they got to
didn't
this
have
step,
this.
after they got to this step, then they added a bunch of details. So I'll go over that with you too, okay? Okay, so we're gonna do this one. This one says, I salute you, friend of robots. So we're gonna do this one right here. So we're gonna start on the first step, which is to do a box,
Where's mine?
a square. Here, here you go.
No, I mean of the warm-up.
I only have one copy, but you and I can share it, okay?
My shin hurts.
Your shin hurts? Why?
Just randomly.
Did you bang it?
No, maybe earlier.
Maybe earlier today. Okay, you ready to practice drawing a robot?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a square for
Not too big
the head.
or not too small.
Yeah, this is just a warm up. So we're just gonna do a square for the head. We're doing the first one. Now you will in your composition.
About this, Mom.
That's great.
This?
Yeah. In your composition, you're already gonna have the googly eyes. So here are the googly eyes. Let's go ahead and draw your googly eyes in. They're gonna be circles, and they're gonna be at the top of your robot's head. Okay? And then you're gonna add, so that was step 2. Step 3, you're gonna add a triangle for the nose. And then you're gonna add a long rectangle for the mouth. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4 simple steps. We used a square, we used 2 circles, a triangle, and a rectangle. All of our 4 basic geometric shapes that we've learned about in math. Now we're gonna come down here to the next step, which is just adding a big square for the body. So add the big square for the body. And then up here, the ears. What shape do those ears look like to you, sir?
Rectangles?
Rectangles.
Short rectangles?
Short rectangles. So give them some rectangle ears. How about this next step? The next step is to do some detail to the eyes. What are those inside the eyes? What shape is that?
Circle.
A circle, but we're gonna have googly eyes, so we don't have to worry about that. But maybe after we're done with this lesson, maybe you want to practice drawing robots without googly eyes, and then you can have some details for your eyes. Okay, next we're going over here to the shoulders. What shape are those shoulders right there, Zach?
Tiny squares.
They could be
Or tiny rectangles.
tiny rectangles. So those are our shoulders. That's going to be the joint that connects the body to the arms, okay? Now we're going to add in the arms. One is going to be saying hi, and one is going to be down low. So what shape is that?
Rectangles.
Big, long rectangles. Okay, so here's my hello, I'm waving to you arm. And then my arm that's just going down my body. Okay, my rectangles. And are mine perfect, or am I just trying my best?
Is my whole thing perfect?
Nothing's perfect, right? We're just trying our best, and we're having fun. Are you having a good time?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what about the legs? What shape are those legs?
Mom,
Yes.
how did they draw this so good? Did they even draw this?
Well, I think they used, I think this was done with a computer, because they really are perfect shapes.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody hand drew these.
I mean, look at mine. It can't be perfect.
But we're trying our best, right? Okay, so legs. What shape are those legs?
Rectangle.
Oh my gosh, we have so many rectangles in this one. Okay, rectangles, 2 rectangles. I'm just trying my best. How about the little feet down low? What are those?
Squares.
Squares to you? Okay.
That was like the first square.
All right.
These are like the first squares.
All right. Okay, next, we're going to design the inside of the robot. So what's that inside the robot right here?
Square.
A square. This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
this
no,
one.
No.
Excuse me. Yes, you're totally, I missed that one.
Yeah.
The square inside, and then what's this? Inside
Rectangle.
a rectangle. And then how about below the rectangle?
3 circles.
How many circles?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Four circles. All right, let's do 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So when we design our robot on our page with which on our paper, which our googly eyes are drawing on, do we have to do it exactly like this, or could we do some things that are a little different?
Where's the picture of this?
This guy right here. Here's the picture. But my question to you, Zach, is do you think I want you to do it exactly like this? Or do you think you could do your own shapes for the details? Yeah. Okay, so let's try the 2 different claws. We have a round claw and a square claw. Which one do you want to put on the one that's waving?
Square.
Square? Okay, so then we're going to go like this for our square claw. We're going to, we have we already have this part right here. Look, we already have this part right here. Now we're just going to go like this, like a boxy U, like that.
Done.
And then it's going to come down and it can go like that. Beautiful. Okay, next, how about we try a round claw for the hand that's down. So this one is a half circle this way and a half circle this way.
Not touching.
What do you mean? Oh, the circle
circle
doesn't connect. Yeah, look, you're right. It's an open circle, and then I'm
but
gonna
you
come
can
in.
connect it if you want.
And then I'm gonna come in, and now I have a claw that's round. Here my claw is square. Here my claw is round. And if you choose, after we're done with this warm up, you can get your color crayons out, or your color pencils,
Hold up.
or your pens.
How many more are we going to do?
One more.
Okay.
Okay, so if you choose, like I was saying, if you choose, you can color this afterwards. That's your choice, okay? All right, you ready to do another warm up? A different robot?
Yep.
Okay, let's put this off to the side.
How many minutes did that take? Look at the top.
Oh, it's been 17 minutes, so we're kind of at the tail end here. All right, turn it,
So
open it up, and go to your next page, whether it's here or here, your next panel, and we are going to create this guy. Okay, you ready?
Okay. Wait, what? This guy?
Yeah, you ready?
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Okay, so we're gonna start with, I'm gonna put that right here.
Oh, let me see this. Oh, and there's also one more thing missing. They put lines in the eyes, but not in here.
You're right, you are right. Okay, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna add this square first for the head because we're gonna need to do that with our googly eyes because our googly eyes are right here. So we're gonna actually start with the square for the head and then we're gonna...
But what if we don't want to do this for our small robot, for our big robot?
This is gonna be for our smaller robot. You can add your own details the way you'd like, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's first start with the square that's gonna go around our googly eyes. Okay? And then
This time I won't do it really big.
you could do it however you'd like. And now we're gonna jump up here to the first number 1. And we're gonna leave a little bit of space and we're gonna do a rectangle right below our square, but they're not touching, okay? We are not touching. And then now we're gonna do our spring that attaches our head and our body. So it's just like a curly.
I like my spring.
That's a great spring. Try this one. Try like this. I want you to try like this. Try to go like that. Okay? So what we're going to do, it's like a pig's tail. So you guys can practice up here. You can do a little curly, curly, curl. Curly, curly, curl.
Now
Okay?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, there you go.
It does look like
So if you need to practice the little spring, go ahead and practice the spring because we're going to do it again down here in for the feet, for the legs, not the feet, the legs.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? We're going to go to step number 3 right here. We're going to add the shoulders, which are skinny little rectangles. And another little rectangle for the waist, right here. We're right here. And next, we're gonna add this shape right here. What is that shape, Zach?
Circle, half circle.
Half circle, yeah, we're gonna do a half circle on both sides. Awesome, and now the next geometric shape is gonna be inside our body of our robot. So we're gonna do a rectangle inside. Okay, and now we already did the head. Now we're gonna jump to this one. What are those shapes on the side of the head that are kind of like the ears?
Tiny rectangle.
Tiny rectangles. And then it's kind of similar to the shoulders because then out pop the half circles on both sides. So let's do the half circles. And next we're gonna do the top of the head. What's that shape right there?
Half circle.
Half circle for the top of the head.
So many half circles.
I know, should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yep, awesome. Okay, next we're gonna do the square inside the head. Okay. Actually, now that I'm seeing that, we're gonna have to do that in step 1. I'm glad we're doing this warm up because when we actually do our robot, we're gonna have to get that square in there beforehand. Okay, good. I'm glad we're doing this. Okay, because I haven't done this since Sarah was in 1st grade, and that was 2 years ago. All right, come down here. We're on this step, and we're just gonna do these little tiny arms. So they're just 2 little lines coming out of the half circle on both sides.
Like this?
You got it.
I want to make this a little bigger.
2 lines coming out of the half circle.
Okay.
And then over here, what shape is that?
Rectangle.
Okay,
A short rectangle.
a short rectangle. Okay.
Kind of like a square.
And then it could be maybe even a square. You could do a square. What about this joint right here? These are the elbows where the arm's gonna bend. What shape is that?
Circle.
Okay, circle for that elbow joint. And then right here.
Dang it! I did 2 squares.
That's all right. And then we're gonna finish off the forearm, this part of the arm right here. So we did the upper arm, the elbow right here. Now we're gonna do the forearm, which is a rectangle. Oops, my rectangle wasn't very straight there. That's okay. I'm trying.
Perfect.
I know, and I'm trying my best, and we're just warming it up.
And
okay.
Mom, your guy can be your robot can be like this, like ready to get his hand up to like bye.
Yeah, right? Okay, so let's do look, there's a circle inside the circle for the elbow, and then a rectangle coming out like this. All right, so now we're gonna remember when we were doing the claws here the round claws, here the square claws. This robot looks like it has round claws. But you know what? If you wanna do square claws, that'll work.
I just want to do round claws.
Okay, you can do it on both sides. You can do round claws, you can do square claws. Okay, so we just finished this step over here and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps left. So look at the springs again. So if you need to practice those springs, come over here. Little curly cues over here, practice them. And when you're ready, go ahead and do the spring, 1 spring on the left and 1 spring on the right. And you know what you could even do? You can reverse the springs. They could be going in one direction and then the opposite direction. Beautiful, Zach. Okay, now it calls for a circle. That's the knee. A circle. And then 2 straight lines coming down. And those are the shins. And then the feet look like a half a circle. So the feet, there, it's a half a circle with a line. A half a circle with a line. And then to finish it all off, oh, I've been ignoring the face up here. So you can put in the googly eyes that will already be there. Those are circles. And then you can put in a rectangle for the mouth. Okay?
What about the nose?
There's no nose on this, but it doesn't mean you can't have a nose. Do you want to put a nose on yours?
Sure.
What shape did you do?
Triangle.
Triangle? I'll do your nose too.
Because
A triangle?
nose are a triangle.
Okay. And then the last step here is to do a little rectangle for the shoes. So now we have done, let me see this guy. Now we've done this guy right here. But look what they added. They added even more stuff. Do you want to make the ears longer by adding a triangle here on both sides? You can add a triangle.
The eyes. The eyes look cool like that.
Yeah, with the lines going across.
I mean, look at this, Mom.
That's beautiful.
It's like he's
super
closing
cool.
his eyes.
So Zach added some stuff that lines to the eyes. I added the triangles to the mouth. Now I'm going to add the oval, not the mouth, the ears. I'm going to add the oval to the outside of the ears. You can do a bunch of different shapes in any which way you like. And then if you want to make...
Can I see that?
Yeah. And then if you want to do the whole, the whole, you know, thing where it looks like it's, you know, alive with the bouncing wires, right? You could do that. You can connect. You can do a, you can add, they added a triangle here and a circle here and a triangle here and a circle here. And then they even added a line. Yeah, that looks good. They added a line coming out here with a circle and a line coming out here
Mom,
with a circle.
I think we forgot this step.
Yes, they did. They decorated the inside. I'm behind you. You're ahead of me. And then they added some squiggly lines here and some squiggly lines here. And then Zach's doing the inside. You can do whatever you like. You can do a rectangle. You can do another big, like a bigger rectangle there. And you can do some circles inside if you want. All different things you can do. Okay, all different patterns of shapes. You can use your geometric shapes of squares, circles, rectangles, triangles, ovals, half circles. And then I want to show them this, Zach. I know you're working on it. But here is their example, all colored in with a bunch of details. So feel free to get your coloring crayons, your coloring pencils, your coloring pens. You can color these in. And then you have two more panels. You have a panel here and you have a panel here. If you'd like, you can create your own robots here and there. Here I'll show you again some other examples of robots. If you want to press the pause button right now and you want to try to do these to wrap it up for yourself, you can press pause right now, the stop button, and you can look at these robots and look at the different geometric shapes that you see and even the non-geometric shapes and try your best to see if you can draw these. You want me to show them yours? Okay, so Zach and ours look very different, even though it's the same style of robot. Very beautiful. I like how ours are uniquely different. And then here is Zach's right here, and here is mine right here. So, awesome job. High five.
I like yours better than mine.
Oh, don't be hard on yourself. I like them both because they're uniquely different.
Why are you so good?
Well, I've been doing this a long time, right? This is your first time ever doing it. This is my 4th time, right?
Yeah, because Sarah, Joe, Sam.
That's right. Okay, so this was a fun warm-up. I want you to put your warm-up paper and your googly eyes that are glued down. I want you to put these in a special place, ready to go for when we do the main lesson. When we come back, we're going to draw a big robot here. We're going to draw a smaller robot here, and we're going to color it all in. So please paper clip these two things together, put it in a safe spot, and then put all of your workstation. It's your job to clean up your workstation. Put your glue bottle away. Make sure it's nice and cleaned up. Make sure it's closed. Put your pencil and an eraser away. And when we click on to the next video, we will have fun doing our two different robots on our big piece of construction paper. All right? Sound good, Zach? Okay, bye.
Bye.